Before I get started, really, so I'm Greg Beals. I work for Atwork, and I'm the Director of Franchise Sales. But I wanted to thank all the prospective franchisees for coming out. Let's just take time, from all of us here, including the panel. Everybody's busy, you have families, you're working, got to go to bar 3, work out. But this is a big step, and it's really an exciting journey. It can be a scary journey, but it can also be a really rewarding journey. So thanks for coming out tonight. So really, we are a staffing agency franchise. We have lots of competition. If you haven't heard of us before, you've probably heard of Express. They're the big gorilla with 850 locations. We're smaller, and we like being small, actually. We have just over 100 locations, coast to coast. We've actually been around since 1993, and we've grown slow by design. We're starting to ramp that up a little bit. But what we do is we help people find work. That can be very rewarding. And it also can be very life-changing and life-sustaining to many people. So we're really excited about our mission. We also, as franchisees, they help clients, companies find these people. So we're serving both sides, on the client side, on the company side, and then the employee side on the candidate side. So we try to match the two up together, and that's what we do. That's our mission. So again, I just have the one slide, but I'm gonna try to touch on a couple of bullet points because I only probably have about 3.5 minutes left. And I'm gonna pick about 4 or 5, and feel free to get me out of here if I get a little long-winded, still a little insecure about the Walmart thing, but I'm getting over it. Initial franchise fee is $40,000. I haven't heard that from any competitor peer tonight, but we actually have a veteran discount, which most of my peers in the industry do, of 20%. But we also have 2 ways that you as a franchisee can earn it back. One way is to actually hit a kind of a benchmark or milestone in gross revenue by the end of year 1 to earn $20,000. And you can earn the other $20,000 by hitting a benchmark of clients attained by month 6. So 2 ways to actually earn back your franchise fee. Protected territories. We have, luckily, we have 5 great territories in the greater Portland market. North, south, east, west, and central, all about the same size, number of available zip codes, population, and what we deem as targeted businesses. And we also have another one just over the river in Vancouver, about the same size. So if you count that one, there's 6 great territories for expansion into this market. And this is why I'm here tonight, to get exposure from Atwork, everybody down this great market. So we're excited about this market. A thing that we're really, a good differentiator with us is our franchisees are the employer of record. And what that enables the franchisee to do when you're the employer of record is to earn these work opportunity tax credits, what they call WOTC is the acronym. And an example of that would be someone that was formerly incarcerated that we, a franchisee, can help get back to work. They actually get a tax credit for that, and it's pretty sizable. So it's a win-win. It's great to have somebody go back out into the community, be a productive citizen. Again, that's life-changing for sure. And also it's a win for that franchisee that can earn actually tens of thousands of dollars in tax credits. So we always like trying to help out the bottom line, and that is definitely a way to get there. I'll talk about our model a little bit. We have the owner-operator model, which all of my peers do, and we also have a semi-passive model. That model, typically we require that you hire a manager or a general manager, preferably that's been in the staffing industry because they really know how to manage one. And then the operator, owner, can kind of step back and oversee it and dabble in and visit the office at their leisure. But we still like the owner-operator to be involved, but it's day-to-day by the general manager. And it's a very small staff. We just require 2 staff members, a recruiter and a business development rep. One of the things that we offer, and we have a lot of training and coaching, is we help you find those first 2 employees. So it's critical to really get that recruiter and that business development rep. That recruiter is the one that's going to be at the office. The business development rep is going to be on the street day in and day out, visiting around, meeting with business owners, meeting with people in HR, trying to get those job orders. And the recruiter back at the office is going to be trying to fill those job orders. But we help you actually source, recruit, and then of course train once hired both those individuals. So part of what we offer. We also offer training and initial lead lists and many things throughout your journey with atwork. So I'm going to stop there. I don't have anything to say about Walmart or any big stories like that. Yeah, I'm getting over my insecureness there. But any kind of questions from the audience?
I think Juliet. Yes, great presentation. Question, how long does it take for a franchisee owner to become profitable in your model?
That's a great question. I'm not supposed to answer it. But what I can say is typically in year 1 through 5, typically it's about 1.4 million in revenue. That's the average in the first 5 years. After year 5, it's about 3.5 million is the average actually, 5 years plus. That's the average. And that's the gross revenue. On the profit side, year 1 through 5, it's typically around 370. So again, I give you those averages, but I always defer to the FDD, or what they call a franchise disclosure document. We're not supposed to make earnings claims, so I'm not, but it's just kind of averages that we can throw out that's been posted in that document.
May I ask one? Average attrition rate of your owners, if like somebody comes on, like the attrition rate of a business owner.
Yeah, we've been really fortunate. It's been really lucky. And the handful, when I say handful, it's literally been in the last 12 months on one hand. It's been really due to, and I can rattle it off quickly, death, divorce, kids wanting the business, and another death. So, and that's unfortunate for those 2 deaths, of course, but the divorces are too. But it really hasn't been performance, lack thereof, not enough coaching. So we feel, and I know it sounds strange, but kind of proud of that it hasn't been us.
Awesome, that's amazing.
So kind of sound like a strange answer. Any other question? Good question, though. Thank you.
Yes, I think it could be the last question. We'll keep the yes, we'll take.
Greg.
AJ, how are you guys planning on using AI with your ATS program? Understanding that now we have so many data points that you can use to personalize that job finding process. How are you guys planning on using machine learning? Is that something that has been historically used within the company? Do you have any differentiators there on like a technology perspective?
Yeah, great question, and thank you. And we were full transparency, we were talking before the event tonight. But so our CEO was from staffing, and he is very ahead of the curve in tech and wanted to be ahead of our even biggest competitors. So we own our own ATS system company, Greenfield Software, and their model TempServe, which is the ATS ecosystem. He really wants to be ahead of the curve for the client to be able to post a job from Costa Rica, and that person that's on vacation maybe somewhere else that's applying for a job can do it the same on mobile and be able to tweak that and be able to really drive out the applicant pool to the recruiters in the office all simultaneously